who may not even have any kind of decent options when
Right.
it comes to that kind of internet speed. So what do we do to bridge that gap? Because also the reality is, being a small community, it's often great to live in a small community because you know everybody.
Right.
You don't have all the negatives that you see in a crowded urban
Right.
environment. But on the other hand, because you don't have that critical mass of people, you're not going to have the resources that the urban cores do. So how do you bridge that gap? Or is that just a reality and we should stop kidding ourselves that no, if you live in a small community, you have certain benefits that big communities don't, but each one has disadvantages too.
I think it's a little bit of both, right? I mean, we have to first look at the community and ask them, what do you want to be? Do you like the community the way it is? And what I'm hearing is that there is the old guard versus the new guard, right, in every community, and the younger generation is like, well, we don't want to leave necessarily, but there's nothing here for us. So we're seeing them saying we got to look for different locations or move to the urban corridor. I think there is a delicate balance, and I had that same struggle when I was mayor in Parker. When I got elected, it was 4,000 people. When I left, it was 13,000 people. And so I saw the struggle, right? And I think we came up with a good balance. I think we came up with a good solution. The idea, though, is you have to have dialogue. You got to let them know that there are options. I'm a firm believer when there's a will, there's a way. And so you solve things differently, but you want to make sure that everybody in 64 counties, there are 64 counties in the state of Colorado, that every family has the opportunity to have economic vitality, to be able to provide for their children and make sure that they live the American dream. And I think sometimes they feel that, government is not interested in their lifestyles. And I tell people that the job of the governor is really to preserve, protect, and promote the various economies and the different ways of life that make Colorado the great state that it is. And that's really what his job is, to make sure that nobody gets left behind. And so it's a matter of promoting different locations of the state because they have a lot of outdoor recreation, that a lot of people don't know about. When you travel the state, we got cities that have universities, airports, great trails, great vistas, and so we need to promote those areas to make sure that they have job opportunities and economic vitality.